Hello everybody. I just sort of wanted to do this video about PCOS and pregnancy, and I get quite a few messages in my inbox every week asking about how polycystic ovary syndrome affects your pregnancy and how you feel about pregnancy, about being pregnant once you've suffered through the infertility that PCOS can cause. So I thought I would talk about that a little. First off, my pregnancy has been extremely uneventful. I mean, I didn't really get morning sickness. Everything's fine. All my appointments, the baby's growth has been right on target. And so I have been really blessed finally to have a healthy pregnancy. And just for those who don't know, my husband and I struggled for 3 years to get pregnant. And this year I got pregnant in April, but I miscarried in May, and we weren't really expecting to get pregnant again this year because my husband's in the military and he's deploying at the end of the year, so we weren't really expecting it, and it just sort of happened. We went ahead after we had the miscarriage and took another round of Clomid, and bam, it happened. So we were really blessed with that. I will say though, I know this sounds so horrible, and I'm actually kind of scared to say this because I have quite a few friends who are trying to conceive who watch my videos, but you all will understand, and I love you all. So anyway, with my pregnancy earlier this year, I was so excited. I went and bought diapers. As soon as I found out, I went and I bought diapers, and I bought a little sleeper outfit, and I was just so thrilled to be pregnant. And then when I had my miscarriage, it was just so devastating. I mean, I can't even explain the loss that I felt, and I tried to act so strong, and I did. I guess I did. I think I cried probably once. I cried when I first found out that I was miscarrying, and that was it. And my husband would always ask me, "Are you okay? It's okay to show your emotions." And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's all good." But really, it killed me inside because we'd been trying so long, and finally to get a big fat positive, as we call them, it was just amazing. So this time when I found out I was pregnant, I was not excited. I really wasn't, and that's what I've been kind of scared to say is I haven't been excited, and I know I tried for so long, and that I should have been like so grateful that it finally happened, but I wasn't. After suffering 4 years with polycystic ovary syndrome and all its side effects, not being able to get pregnant, getting pregnant, having a miscarriage, when I finally got pregnant with this healthy baby, I was just like, yeah, whoop-de-doo. And still I haven't bought anything, and it's so horrible, I know. And this child is loved. I just think I've had a harder time becoming attached to him than I did with my previous pregnancy, because I guess it doesn't feel real. I feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, that something horrible is going to happen. And I've talked to other women who've suffered through infertility, and some are completely thrilled about being pregnant again, but a lot of them feel the same way as I do. After you've suffered a loss and then you get pregnant again, it's hard to become completely attached to your pregnancy and enjoy every moment. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't worry about my baby. I know he's healthy, and I know he's growing good, but it's still hard. It's still hard to enjoy every moment, like somebody who has never had a pregnancy loss would. So anyway, that's one side of it. As for side effects, my polycystic ovary syndrome side effects, I wouldn't say they're lessened by the pregnancy. The only side effects I really had was I would gain weight for no reason. I've never been like a big eater, and I was gaining weight, and there was just no reason for it. And with the pregnancy, I've lost about 15 pounds since I got pregnant, and I think it's because maybe pregnancy just takes more in my body than some other people, but that hasn't really been an issue. And the other side effects I had with my polycystic ovary syndrome were I had weird hair growth. I know, ew, totally gross, right? And that hasn't really went away. Actually, I think pregnancy's made it worse. And I just wax it, shave it where I can, you know, and yeah, because even women who don't have polycystic ovary syndrome, a lot of times when they get pregnant, they'll start growing hair weird places. And yeah, mine, like, the worst place I get it is like under here, and I have to wax it, and then like under my belly button, which I wax as well. So yeah, that is not a nice side effect. And then the other side effect I had from polycystic ovary syndrome was, let me see if I can say this right. I think it's called Anglican negritis or something. I know I didn't say that right, but anyway, it's when you get from polycystic ovary syndrome, you get, it's like dark patches of skin. Like, I get them under my armpits, and that hasn't gone away either, which I hoped would, because it's horrible. I like never wear tank tops because it's like totally embarrassing. Yeah, so that hasn't gone away either. So anyway, yeah, my side effects haven't really lessened. I know of other women who've gotten pregnant with polycystic ovary syndrome, and they have like really bad skin in the first place from their PCOS. It's one of the symptoms, but the pregnancy just made it like 10 times worse, like with the acne and stuff on their face, and a lot of them get it on their backs and stuff. But I have been so blessed. I'll get like a zit maybe 1 or 2 times a year, so I haven't really had any problems with that. And let me see, I think that's about it. I mean, besides that horrible hair growth, everything has been fine. I've had a completely normal pregnancy. I've had quite a few doctor's appointments. My first trimester, I had a doctor's appointment like every week for the first 10 weeks of my pregnancy, and then every week for the first 12 weeks of my pregnancy, and then once I hit 13 weeks it started going to every 4 weeks. So I'm almost 22 weeks now. So yeah. So anyway, that's just, they monitored everything closer because of the polycystic ovary syndrome. So I am a testimony to you girls out there who suffer from polycystic ovary syndrome and are worried about having a healthy pregnancy. You know what? Don't stress it. Everything has been wonderful. And that first miscarriage I had in May, my doctor said it had nothing to do with the fact that I had PCOS. He made sure my progesterone was high, everything was high. He said it was just one of those things that happened, something that could happen to somebody without PCOS. It was just probably something was genetically wrong, or it was probably either a bad sperm or a bad egg that met up with each other. But everything has been wonderful. So you know what? You have that hope that you will get pregnant. And when you do get pregnant, just look at my story. And there's so many other stories out there about girls who have had successful pregnancies with PCOS. So I read that they say that you have a higher chance of miscarriage when you have PCOS, and I don't completely think that's true. I think once you get pregnant, as long as your hormones are being monitored, you have a completely fine chance of having a healthy pregnancy, like me and so many other women out there. So I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment or send me a message like you've been doing, and I'll do my very best to answer you. If I don't know the answer, I'll find an answer for you. So thank you so much for watching my video, and good luck to all you soul sisters out there. Bye.